Gary, a bit harsh this afternoon?
Yeah, I think it was, but there's a few. Listen, at the start of the game, it was two different formations. Dundee United changed a little bit to what we thought they would play in this. I would first admit for the first 20-25 minutes they got the better of us. Then we sort of dug deep, stayed in the game, got a goal. Obviously the sending off and got to half-time 1-1. Stressed to the players that we couldn't go gung-ho because they had a lot of quality still in attack that was still on the pitch. And due to a combination of really good defending for Dundee United, bad misses from us, poor final pass or final cross from us, and poor defending for us, we've somehow managed to lose that game. And there's no way we should have lost it. No, as I say, credit to Dundee United. They had a game on Wednesday night. They were really hanging on at the end, but the players, they gave a lot for Ray. So I'm sure he'll be grateful to his players. But for us, that's a sore one to take because we didn't deserve to lose the game. And on another day, if we defend better and take our chances, we'd have walked away with here for 3 points. So it's a disappointing one for us. But it's something we just need to learn with. We played in the main. I didn't think there was a lot in the game. And when you play against 10 men, it's funny, I've been there myself, where you play against 10 men and sometimes you go on and you wipe the floor with them. But in the majority of times, for whatever reason in football, 10 men seem to get results against 11. And today, mostly due to our fault, as I say, poor final cross, poor final pass, missed chances, or good defending for Dundee United, that's the reason that we never brought them down today. So we're all disappointed, the lads are hurting, but there ain't much I can say to them really. We put the effort in, we played well in patches, we created chances, but if you defend badly and don't take your chances, you're not going to win games.
For long spells there at the end, they just kind of had everybody back.
Yeah, and we've got Big Sean up, and I think we had Darren Brownlee up as well, and we're trying to be patient and getting it wide in that, but with 5 minutes to go, we just try to put one on, hopefully at one. I think probably the best chance probably fell to Chris Kane and Jordan Marshall. Somebody must have, I don't know if the goalie saved Jordan's because we got a corner for it, but that was a really good move and good play. And it's disappointing because even at the start of the game we felt confident. I think there's a belief within the group now. The new players have added something to the squad, and it's a disappointing day. We just need to dust ourselves down. And I'd already said to the lads that come here, Dre, win or lose before the game, that there'd be 3 or 4 changes anyway, because we need to try and get some game time into some players. So there will be changes for Tuesday, and obviously we'll need to assess Alan and Dobes. Alan played today, thankful for him playing. He wasn't 100%. But it didn't hinder his performance in any way. We just felt it was too big a game for Jack to start. Tannadice, Dundee United's first home game of the season, and Dobes, he played, but obviously he's still feeling his back a little bit. So we'll see how they are, and I'll have to have a think about what we're going to do on Tuesday. But listen, there's no shame in how we played. People will say, you played against 10 minutes for 60 minutes, 10 minutes for 60, but that can be difficult. And we created enough chances against the 10 men to win the game.
It says a lot though that you're coming here to Tannadice and disappointed at losing.
Yeah, well, that's 4 games now. I think 2 wins to United, 1 to us, and 1 to a draw since I came in. There's generally not been a lot amongst between the teams. We've I can keep talking, but I'm disappointed. The lads are disappointed with the chances they're missing. I'm more disappointed with the goal that we've gave away. At the end of the day, if you miss your chances, yeah, okay, but if you defend properly, we still walk out here with a 1-1 draw, and you'd be saying that's a good point to go and build on. But we haven't, and we need to look at that, and we need to watch it and see how we can defend better. Because I think both goals, cross McMillan outran Sean, and McDonald seemed to be in the middle himself, so we need to look at that. And then again, McDonald used his body, rolled Big Darren. It may or may not have been a foul, I'm not too sure. But then we sort of defend that, and when the ball gets cut back, we're only picking up the midfield runner. So there's things we need to improve on, and we will. I can't fault the players for their effort, their attitude. I thought they were great. And on another day we'd have won the game, but as it is, we've lost, and we need to take that in the chin and move on.
You knew coming here that they were going to be good going forward. They proved to be that, but you went with a very positive attacking team.
Yeah, yourself. I wanted to. I thought we could get at them, but as I say, they were 4-4-2, we were 4-3-1-2, and in the first 20 minutes they moved the ball well, go into the wider areas, and they caused us a few problems with the full backs, especially the left back overlapping. So we were just in the middle of changing it when we equalised. We had just sent on the instructions to change it, and as I say, when I think that problem was resolved once we had changed it. Obviously they went down to 10 men, but it's we've got a lot of attacking players at the club, so there's no point in being defensive. You know, we've got 2 or 3 wide players, 4 or 5 strikers. We need to try and be as attacking as we can. You know, some weeks will be 4-4-2, other weeks will be 4-3-1-2, other weeks will be 4-3-3. So today, you know, as I say, I don't think there was a lot wrong, if I'm being honest with you. But again, you know, you'll have the cynical people that saying that you should be beating 10 men, but football doesn't work like that.
You talked here about Chris Kane, a couple of chances that he got. Should he have had a penalty?
I don't know if he should have a penalty, but I definitely would say he shouldn't have got booked for diving. I definitely thought there was contact. I'm not saying the guy deliberately tripped him or anything. It may have been a case that Chris ran into the guy's foot. I don't think, but to get him booked, you know, listen, I could be wrong, but for where I was, I thought there was definitely boot to boot. So again, we'll look at that. I think you can appeal yellow cards if they're classed for diving. I think it's the only yellow card that you can appeal. So we'll look at the video footage, and I think if that's a wrong decision, we'll appeal that and try and get the yellow card rescinded.
Obviously you're going to expect a lot from him when he's joined from St Johnstone.
Yeah, but it's important we don't expect too much from him. You know, Dale was doing fine. You know, I just wanted to try and get Chris Kane to stretch us a little bit, you know, try and get in behind it. And what we were hoping for worked, you know, just unfortunate for us. Dole's picked up in a space, fed Chris Kane in, and, you know, on another day Chris would have scored that, you know. So, listen, we can't. He's just in the door, you know. He's got to get used to the players have got to get used to him, but I'm sure he'll be he seems a popular lad in the changing room, and I'm sure he'll be a good signing for us.
Was that a case of that chance that he had just fell to maybe just too quickly after?
No, I think if you ask him, you know, he'll be disappointed himself that he's not scored it. You know, I think you interviewed him before me. I'll be pretty sure all strikers, when they miss a chance one-on-one for the goalies, are disappointed, but it happens. We had other chances in the game to get an equaliser and even to go in front. You know, the one that just when they sit down for Dell to get out his feet. We had a couple of chances before they scored, and we had a couple of chances after they scored, but you know, at the end of the day, they took probably one out of their only 2 chances they had in the second half, and we haven't took any of our 4 or 5. And at the end of the day, that's why they've won and we've not.
You're obviously clearly disappointed, but I'm sure when you reflect on it, you will.
Yeah, listen. I spoke to the players. We just spoke briefly because in the main, I was happy with what they gave me. As we just touched on what I've just said to you in the interview there. And they're an honest group, and they know when you're 1-0 at half time with 10 men, although it's difficult, they know they shouldn't be losing the game, but we've lost the game partly because of how Dundee United defended and you know what they done. But for me, I think in the main we lost the game because of ourselves, not because of what Dundee United done, and that's a frustrating thing for me as a manager.
You talked here as well about Adrian Tuesday night, so another quick turnaround.
Yeah, but we've done it right. You know, Marco's went and watched that game today. The scouts will have a full report name because with Dumbarton playing on Wednesday, we can get to watch Dumbarton on Wednesday. So, you know, it would have been easy for us to send them to watch Dumbarton, but the club have got a history of doing well in the competition. We want to try and, you know, we want to win. It's another game at home. Players that will come into the team will have a point to prove. So I'm expecting you know, I think in the main our 2 performances this season have been good. You know, you watch it as much as me. I think in the main we've done quite well in the league, and we want to try and continue that on Tuesday and try and get through. And then we'll reassess. That is the only game we're focused on, and then we'll reassess after Tuesday's game about Dumbarton.